What happens if TikTok gets banned? Join me as I dive into what would really happen if TikTok gets banned, countries that have banned it, and the African TikTok landscape. TikTok has become an undeniable force in the social media landscape, with over 1 billion active users worldwide. It's the go-to platform for short-form video content, and its influence is undeniable. One of the main reasons TikTok could be banned is due to regulatory concerns. Governments around the world are increasingly scrutinizing the app's data collection practices, citing concerns over user privacy and potential security breaches. For instance, the US government has already banned TikTok from government-issued devices, citing national security risks. Another reason TikTok could be banned is its perceived threat to national security. The app's parent company, ByteDance, is headquartered in China, and there are concerns that the Chinese government could use TikTok to gather sensitive information on foreign citizens. This has led to calls for the app to be banned altogether, or at the very least, for its data collection practices to be severely curtailed. Furthermore, TikTok's algorithm has been criticized for promoting divisive and harmful content, including misinformation and hate speech. If the app fails to address these concerns, it could lead to further regulatory action, potentially even a ban. In addition, TikTok's ownership structure has also raised eyebrows, with some governments questioning the app's ties to the Chinese Communist Party. This has sparked concerns that the app could be used as a tool for state-sponsored propaganda, further fueling calls for a ban. If TikTok were to be banned, the implications for content creators would be significant. Many creators have built their entire careers around the platform, and a ban would leave them scrambling to find new ways to connect with their audiences. Brands and businesses that rely on TikTok for marketing and advertising would also be severely impacted, as they would need to find alternative platforms to reach their target demographics. A ban would also have broader implications for the social media landscape as a whole. Other platforms, such as Instagram and YouTube, would likely see an influx of users looking for new ways to consume short-form video content. This could lead to a shift in user engagement, with people potentially flocking to newer, less regulated platforms. The ban would also have significant implications for the digital economy as a whole. TikTok has created a massive ecosystem of creators, influencers, and businesses, all of which would need to find new ways to make a living if the app were to be banned. This could lead to a significant loss of revenue, and potentially even job losses. One of the most significant consequences of a TikTok ban would be the rise of alternative platforms. New apps and services would likely emerge to fill the void left by TikTok, potentially offering new and innovative ways for users to create and consume content. This could lead to a more decentralized social media landscape, with users having more options than ever before. In the aftermath of a ban, users would likely see a shift in the types of content being created, with more focus on longer-form videos and more niche topics. This could lead to a more fragmented social media landscape, with users scattered across multiple platforms. A TikTok ban would also have significant implications for social media trends more broadly. It could lead to a renewed focus on security and privacy, with users becoming more savvy about the data they share online. This could, in turn, lead to a more transparent and accountable social media ecosystem. In summary, a TikTok ban would have far-reaching implications for content creators, businesses, and the broader social media landscape. It would require a significant adjustment from users, and could lead to a more decentralized and transparent social media ecosystem. Now, let's review the regions that have banned TikTok and the reasons. TikTok, one of the most popular social media platforms in the world, is also one of the most controversial. While millions use it daily for entertainment, governments across the globe are banning it. But why? From national security concerns to data privacy fears, let's take a look at the regions that have banned TikTok, and the reasons behind these decisions. The United States has been debating a nationwide TikTok ban for years. While some states have already restricted its use on government devices, federal lawmakers continue to push for a full ban over concerns that TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, could be sharing user data with the Chinese government. Officials argue that China's data laws could allow the government to access personal information from millions of American users, creating potential security risks. In 2020, India became the first major country to issue a permanent ban on TikTok. The government cited concerns over data privacy and national security, claiming the app was involved in activities prejudicial to the sovereignty and integrity of India. With over 200 million users in India, the ban had a massive impact on the country's digital entertainment industry, forcing many creators to switch to homegrown alternatives. While the European Union hasn't fully banned TikTok, multiple countries, including the UK, France, and the Netherlands, have restricted its use on government devices. Officials cite cybersecurity risks and concerns over how TikTok handles user data. The EU has also launched investigations into whether TikTok complies with strict data protection laws, including the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. In addition to the US, India, and Europe, several other countries have raised concerns about TikTok. Australia banned TikTok on government-issued devices over national security concerns. Canada followed suit, restricting the app's use for government employees. Taiwan also took action, banning TikTok from public sector devices over fears of foreign influence. TikTok has repeatedly denied allegations of data misuse and insists it operates independently from the Chinese government. The company has even proposed Project Texas, a plan to store US user data within American borders to ease security concerns. But for many governments, the risk remains too high. So, what's next? As more countries consider restrictions, TikTok's future hangs in the balance. Will it survive these bans, or will governments continue to crack down on the app? And, how is the TikTok landscape in Africa? TikTok in Africa can be described in relation to growth, influence, and controversies. TikTok isn't just a global sensation, it's changing the digital landscape in Africa. From entertainment to business, the platform has taken the continent by storm. But with its rapid growth come major questions: how is TikTok shaping African societies? And what challenges does it face? In just a few years, TikTok has exploded in popularity across Africa, particularly among the youth. With over 150 million users on the continent, the platform has become a hub for entertainment, creativity, and even economic opportunities. TikTok has given young people in Africa a powerful platform to showcase talent, build brands, and reach global audiences like never before. In countries like Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and Egypt, TikTok is now one of the top social media platforms, often competing with Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. But TikTok isn't just about trends, it's an economic game changer. Many African creators now earn money through brand deals, TikTok's Creator Fund, and even live streaming. African creators have made money on TikTok through several ways, including brand sponsorships whereby companies collaborate with influencers to promote products, live gifting whereby fans send virtual gifts that can be converted into real money, affiliate marketing whereby creators earn commissions by promoting products. Many African creators have confirmed their economic gains through TikTok. TikTok plays a crucial role in politics and social movements in Africa. Beyond entertainment, TikTok has become a powerful tool for political activism and social change in Africa. In Nigeria, TikTok played a major role in mobilizing youth during the #EndSARS protests against police brutality. In South Africa, activists use the platform to raise awareness on issues like gender-based violence and corruption. The youth are using TikTok not just for fun, but as a tool to demand change, share real-time information, and hold leaders accountable. With all that said, there are numerous controversies and challenges associated with the use of TikTok. With its growing influence, TikTok is facing major challenges in Africa. Here is a list of common concerns about TikTok in Africa: misinformation and fake news, political propaganda and false news spread quickly. Data privacy issues: some governments worry about TikTok's data policies. Censorship and bans: some African countries are considering restricting or regulating TikTok. Mental health concerns: studies show excessive social media use affects youth mental well-being. African governments are increasingly concerned about how TikTok handles user data, especially with rising cyber threats and misinformation. Already some countries like Kenya, Somalia and Uganda have put TikTok under tight scrutiny. So, what's next for TikTok in Africa? Will governments impose stricter regulations? Will the platform continue to grow and empower young Africans? The future of TikTok in Africa depends on how it addresses concerns around security, misinformation, and economic opportunities. But one thing is certain: it's here to stay. What's your take? Should TikTok be regulated or banned in Africa as well, like in the case of Europe and the US, or is it a force for good? Let us know in the comments. If you like the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read the Explorer's Life and Learning Hub. Please also like the video and hit the notification button. Thanks for your time.